And we are recording. Hello, everybody. As I was just saying, I did not know that there was going to be a dev diary today, so I was kind of surprised. But let's go over this because why not? Looks like it's pretty short. This is dev diary goes over the next expansion, flavor pack, whatever they're calling this one. The last one of the season, though. Let's jump right into it. Dev Diary 158, Wandering Nobles. Hello there. It's been a while since I wrote one of these, so I figured I could give a short presentation of myself. I'm Snow Crystal, one of the two design leads on CK3, and I've been around at Paradox on different projects since CK2's Holy Fury. My first DLC. That's hell of a pedigree, actually. It's my pleasure to present our last entry on Chapter 3, namely the Wandering Nobles DLC. As we set out to create this piece of content, our primary goal was to see if we could spend more time with the traveling system from tours and tournaments. It was a system that was generally well-liked internally and externally, I agree. Hello, Huffy, good to see you. How are you doing? And we knew we would most likely be used a fair bit by adventurers, though exactly how that game loop would turn out was unclear at the time. We wanted to continue experimenting with it and see if we could add more content to it in different ways. Since I've seen some confusion about this, one thing to clarify is that Wandering Nobles is not a landless adventurer DLC. It was made primarily for landed gameplay. And though much of it is also available to landless characters, they're not the pack's focus. In other words, this DLC will not have unique landless features, new contracts, or anything locked to the adventurer playstyle. I kind of wish there was. This DLC would be a nice opportunity to add more to the landless playstyle, but fine. Even though I'll not go into detail about events, a plethora of new events are spread through the different features that will be detailed here, as well as a slew of new travel events. In this event pack, we tied them all to things the player will choose to engage with, see activities, lifestyle, and travel, rather than having them appear seemingly at random. Besides the traveling focus, this feels massive. They haven't done that. I haven't seen them do this outside of mods. You can also find what you could find in the pack is our first new lifestyle since the game's release. A lot of mods do extra lifestyles or rework lifestyles. This is big to see it done from the actual game itself, from the actual developers themselves. This avenue of content has remained almost untouched since the game was first released, except for the adventurer-specific perks and roads to power, which we wanted to try and experiment with. It is set up like all other lifestyles in the game, with 27 perks split across 3 lifestyle trees, 3 focuses, 3 traits, and landless perk variants where needed. One essential philosophy of the new lifestyle tree is we want it to be a tree where you had to engage with it rather than simply having it engage with you. In other words, there's fewer passive bonuses, and most bonuses are gained by engaging in travel or activities. In that sense, we tried to go for impactful effects and bonuses from the perks, but at an opportunity and gold cost. Interesting. We'll talk at length about the lifestyle trees and perks next week, but I wanted to give you a small look at what that looks like. Alright, what do we got here? Internal affairs, guiding progress and prosperity through my personal touch. Control, growth, intrigue, and stewardship. Every step is a journey in itself. Every travel location reduces stress and gains diplomacy. Destination, focus of interest, prestige. Martial and stewardship, interesting. We'll have to look over these in the future. Wayfarer, Voyager, and Inspector. In the DLC, we've included 3 activities, each associated with and unlocked by one of the new lifestyle trees. They're intended to be about the size of the university we visit we included in Wards and Wardens, which I still haven't done, to be honest. I have not done a university visit. I need to fix that. Giving landed rulers more opportunities to travel through your realm or abroad. 2 of the new activities are set in your realm, whereas 1 takes you outside your borders. When we created these new activities, one of our philosophies was that we wanted them to be deeply tied to each of the lifestyle trees, synergizing in different ways and playing into the strengths of the lifestyle tree. That way, investing in the lifestyle tree opens up an activity that lets you continue to build down that route. The first activity that we'll examine is Inspection, where you can choose to travel to a specific part of your realm to ensure that it is well run. You'll be able to decide what parts of realm management you'd like to focus on, and if you travel to a border county, you might even get vassalization acceptance from neighboring rulers or claims on their lands. Ooh, I was just about to say, how is this different than Grand Tours, other than being smaller? And that's how. Okay. I'm a little more down suddenly. Host an inspection. Perform a thorough inspection of your lands to ensure your realm is a well-running machine, and look for opportunities to improve upon the current bureaucracy and situation. Anticipated rewards may gain claims, may increase vassalization acceptance, may improve taxes, development, control, levies, opinion, and popular opinion, and can do this every 2 years. Our second activity, the Monument Expedition, involves traveling to a distant city to see its sights. This allows you to visit specific places with points of interest, which you'd previously have to drop by on your pilgrimage elsewhere. This is big. They've needed this for... It kind of sucks that it's locked behind a skill tree, but this is something that the game's needed for a while. Undertake an expedition to a famous monument or landmark to improve yourself by delving into the history, knowledge, and mysteries that dwell there. 1 guaranteed skill point, 1 potential extra skill point. Excellent aptitude court positions? Interesting. And prestige. Excellent aptitude court positions. You can get excellent courtiers? The final activity, the hike, is where you can temporarily leave behind the stress of court life and seek the calm of nature. Shy characters, you poor souls who would desperately try to lose stress through feasts, I see you. Excellent. Shy may not be a death sentence anymore. Pardon me. Set out in a solitary expedition to the hidden corners of the realm. This adventure provides a break from the pressures of courtly existence, giving you the opportunity to rest amid age-old forests and gentle hills. Opinion, stress loss, fame can gain wise man trait or trade experience. Ooh. Oh, and every 18 months. That's pretty frequent. Battle points of interest. As a travel-focused pack, we wanted to include something new for players to see as they traveled around the map. One I had wanted to include for a while was points of interest focused on battles. These new points of interest will come in 2 forms. Dynamically created ones as particular battles happen on the map, and historical ones set up from the start of the game. For the historical ones, we have some that can be seen in all our bookmarks, and others that can only be seen in later bookmarks, like 2 related to the fight over England in 1066. Battle of Stamford Bridge. Gain the trait Organizer when visited? Oh. Organizer's so good. One major addition to this patch is a new building and court positions, primarily for Catholics, but accessible by anyone with a new cultural tradition. This building can be built in Catholic churches by default, but in any city for those who choose to get the cultural tradition. It's intentionally made to have a fair number of county-wide bonuses rather than holding specific ones, and opening the new court brewmaster court position for whoever's in charge. Sick. Part of any brewery where the brewing process begins, here ingredients are mixed, boiled, and prepared for fermentation. Unlocks the court brewmaster, gives extra taxes, dev growth, control growth, and popular. It's a really good building. That's comparable with guilds. I don't remember the exact bonuses to guilds, but that's comparable to guilds. Wow. Pre-shanks organize. Oh, and is that it, really? That was all for this week. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Wandering Nobles. We'll look in depth at the activities and lifestyle perks next week. Until then, I figured I'd show some of the new art we have in the DLC to tide you over. Look at this pretty beach. Nice river. Excellent. Alright, that's that. I expected this to be at least 20 minutes. Everyone, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much. Like, follow, subscribe, do whatever I'm supposed to say. And check me out on Twitch where this was recorded. All that info, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, Discord, all that information should be in the comments. And by comments, I mean video description. Alright, let's actually get to streaming the game.